What's up guys, in this video I want to talk about why you shouldn't mirror UVs. A lot of people think that mirroring UVs actually saves texture space, which is true, but there's one massive problem and I'm going to show you the problem and how to bypass it. So say for example, you have a very simple cylinder here and maybe it has a chamfer on both sides, Control B. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and preview a seam. We're going to unwrap this, see what the UVs look like. So let me add a new material. We'll call this UVs, and what we're going to do is simply drag out the shader editor and add in a new image texture. So we're going to do that. We'll make this a blank UV grid basically, 4K, and we'll do UV grid like that. And then if we simply connect this up and then preview it, we can see our seam. So right now I need to unwrap this. I'm just going to do a very simple unwrap on this. So we'll just put a seam down here on the bottom and we should be able to clear this right here with that. So let's unwrap it. Okay, so pretty basic unwrap here. Alright, so a lot of people say, well, for symmetrical objects, why don't we just mirror one side to the other so that way we conserve UV space. So for example, this set and this set could be overlapped so that way we can have a more optimized UV unwrap here. So instead of taking up multiple areas of this square grid, we can instead take up just one specific area and increase the overall resolution. Now, this is a bad idea because, for example, if I cut this in half and delete out this half, watch what happens. So we're going to do that. Going to mirror this like that. And if we unwrap just this side right here, and then for example, let's apply our mirror, you're going to see although we have overlapping sets right here, this is going to bring out one fundamental problem which I'm about to show you. Let me hop into material preview. We're probably going to need a different seam set up here. So if we have a mirrored set of UVs like this, right, and we try to bring this into Substance, for example, watch what will happen. So in Substance Painter here we have a butterfly effect. Basically this set of textures is mirrored from this side and also mirrored to this side, and you can clearly see that the textures are perfectly mirrored. It looks fake, looks procedural, does not look natural at all. So if you saw this in a game, you'd clearly be able to see that these UVs are mirrored. And this is why it's a bad idea to mirror symmetrical objects, or at least the UVs. However, there's one trick I want to show you to bypass this issue while still conserving texture space. So check this out. If we go back into Blender here, what we can do instead is leave the middle unmirrored, but instead mirror a portion closer to the edge that won't be as noticeable. So say for example, we had that butterfly effect just on this area, and on this area it would be so far separated it wouldn't mirror from the middle point, it would mirror from like here instead, and this middle point would kind of be a natural unwrap. So there's no way a person would really be able to see it unless they really looked at it. So this is going to allow us to conserve texture space while still getting a decent unwrap. So what we're going to do instead, let me go ahead and I'll actually just apply this mirror here. And we'll just start where we were before. Let me unwrap it. Okay, so instead what we're going to do is come in here with the box cutter tool, or you can just do a regular boolean, however you want to do it. I'm going to come through here, press the X key to run a slice. I'm going to mirror this slice, and then I'm going to mirror this middle part as well. And now what we have are these two separate objects. So the middle one we don't want to mirror the UVs, so on this one we're going to apply both the slice and the mirror and unwrap this one. Let me resharpen it, and there we go. Now we'll have an unwrap like that. But on these we want to keep the mirror live so that way we can mirror the UVs from this side to this side. So we'll apply the boolean on this one, press U to unwrap, and a little bit warped, isn't it? Need to sharpen this again, then unwrap it. Okay, cool. So now we have this effect. So let's export this and see exactly how this looks in Substance Painter. So here it is, and as you can see we have a mirrored set of textures from this side to this side, but none in the middle. And this is very good for conserving space while still making it look natural, but you're going to see we have a seam right here. We have a very visible seam from that slice, and that seam looks awful. So the best way I've found to kind of mask that seam is to simply run a bevel, and the bevel is going to make a nice natural crevice to make it look like these two pieces are separated. So what we're going to do is simply run a bevel here and a bevel here, and now we have a pretty natural separation between the two. So even if the seam is visible, it's going to be a seam in the form of a separation. That's why we're adding the bevel, because see the difference here? This is going to basically make this look a lot better, and it's not going to really be a seam. So let's go ahead and preview this one. So now what we have is a visible bevel around where the seam is, so although the textures don't continue on naturally, that's okay, because this tells the viewer immediately, hey, these are two separate objects. So what we have is not only optimized texture space, but also a little bit of an extra detail in the form of this little slice. But in the case you don't want to slice, you're going to kind of be out of luck, because you're going to either have to have a seam or you're going to have to add a bevel to mask that seam. So it's not like an end-all be-all. There are different conditions in which you might not want to use this strategy, but if you don't mind putting a panel like this and you want to optimize your texture space, this is the way to go. So I hope this video kind of helped you, gave you an idea of how to reuse texture space while also making it look natural. That's why you shouldn't mirror your UVs, but you should mirror your UVs in a different fashion. So maybe a slightly clickbaity title, whatever. I mean, it's somewhat true, so I'm not really lying, but hope the video helped. If it did, consider joining our Patreon, link in the description. Tons of cool stuff on there, monthly tutorials, all that good stuff. And check out our website, blenderbros.com. Also, keep a lookout for our upcoming game asset course coming out in the next few weeks. It's going to cover everything from modeling, texturing, unwrapping, optimization, low poly to high poly, baking, Quixel Mixer, Substance Painter, literally everything, Marmoset, like the whole 9 yards. Keep a lookout for that course coming out soon. This is one of the topics I just wanted to share a bit early with you guys, so that way you kind of understood how to optimize your texture space. So until the next video, I'll see you then.